And we're back, folks. For the 7 of us in attendance and the dozens watching from home, it's time. The Fastball Special is proud to present Sketchlemania 33 Monster Mayhem. Entering the cage tonight. Oh, there's so many people today. One sec. Oh, did we lose? Oh, no, he's there. One sec. Entering the cage tonight, weighing in at 170 pounds, Andy Shut the Dorland.
Hey, what's up? Oh, it's falling over already. Awesome.
Oh, you're all muffled, Andy.
All right. Oh no.
Yeah.
All
right.
I'll
We can kind of
work
hear
on
you.
that. Come back to me.
All right. A newcomer enters the cage, weighing in at 115 pounds, introducing Michelle the Wolf Vucko. Returning, a founding member of the Sketchlemania team, weighing in at 200 pounds, the aptly named Shameless Shane Heron.
Hi, guys. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
All right. And a man not to be mistaken, weighing in at 207 pounds, the real Dax Gordine.
What's up?
We have a wild card, folks. A wild card in the mix. Weighing in at 165 pounds, the satanic one, Satanic Sam Noir. And finally,
there should be a button for applause or something like that.
all
or
we
we
have
should
is
do a
that
better
lounge
job at
music.
applauding.
I don't think that's applicable. And finally, weighing in at a hefty 465 pounds, Danesh, the Dish.
Man,
Oh,
business.
Too much.
And
His
his
name.
drawing table. And finally, weighing in at none of your business, yours truly, Slam Duncan. Time to lower the cage. All right, there's no getting out. How's everybody doing tonight?
Our fearless leader, Ramon Perez, apologizes for his absence. He is literally putting the book together that we're promoting here tonight, Class 2, and it needs to go to the printer tomorrow.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. We got plenty of talented people here. So tonight we are, if I'm not mistaken, I hope I got it right. We're going to be doing famous monsters. Does that sound right? Okay, good.
Sounds right to me.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, good. I'm glad I'm on the right show. All right, so I'm going to do a quick round table. Is there anybody that doesn't know what they're drawing yet?
I figured it out this afternoon.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do a round table. We're going to go around and we're going to see what everybody's drawing. So let's start off with Shut the Dorland, Mr. Andy.
is the mic, is that better? Can you hear me?
Still a little muffled, but that could. It's all right.
I don't know. I can try to fix it.
Your muff. It's like you're echoey. It's not even like you're speaking to your microphone. It's like it's in somebody else's mic.
I'll try to fix that.
You know
I
what?
think that's just how he talks.
It could be, yeah. All right, we're going to come back to you, Andy. Maybe you have something else plugged into your computer. That's happened to me before. All right, we're going to go to the wolf.
Yes.
The wolf. What are you drawing tonight?
I'm doing the Tooth Fairy from Hellboy 2.
Oh, Yes.
That's a good one.
It looks fun.
Oh, that's pretty good. All right, Shameless. You know what you're drawing tonight?
Yeah, I'm just sort of warming up right now, but I think I'm going to do Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever
nice.
really drawn him before, so I'm going to try that.
Classic. A classic.
Couldn't think of any other ones.
Classics
I
are
got a
good.
few here around me. Yeah, Frankenstein's awesome though. Okay, well we could kind of already see what Danesh is drawing, but do you wanna elaborate?
It's my favorite Care Bear.
You're okay.
No, it's a mix of a werewolf, a mummy, and a Frankenstein, and I wanted to have a vampire in there somewhere. Maybe his teeth. Okay, now I'm thinking his teeth are going to be a vampire. Yeah,
Awesome.
that's what it is. It's a mix.
So Danesh couldn't decide, and he's drawing everything.
He's trying.
Yeah,
It's like his poster.
You know what it's like. Remember that there's a
What's
Kree
there?
skull, the Kree scroll.
Oh yeah, the scroll.
That has the powers of all the Fantastic Four.
The Super Skrull.
The Super Scroll. Yeah,
Is it
that's
Super
what
Monster?
inspires me to do this. Yeah. The Super Scroll.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, do you know what you're drawing?
Already finished. There it is.
Invisible Man.
No, Abominable
Polar bear?
Snowman. Abominable Snowman in a snowstorm. Right there.
Don't.
Wow. $5. All right. All right, let's head over to the one and only Dax. Well,
That's
not the one
right.
and only Dax, but our Dax.
Yep.
One of many.
The only one we care about.
For those who don't know, essentially the last raid session, Martin invited the wrong Dax to join us.
Well, I had actually never met Dax before. We didn't meet, I hadn't met you before, so it was, I think I invited the wrong Dax, but to be fair, he was in our chat for about 3 weeks before anybody figured out it was the wrong Dax.
That was the best.
And he was totally down to do this. Sketchlemania.
Oh,
It was pretty awesome.
he was an artist as well?
Yeah, you just happened to be an artist, too.
Yeah, he was an artist too. That's
Yeah.
funny. Oh, that's cool.
Pretty echoey over there at Raid there, whoever's open micing.
You guys,
Maybe
you, Shane.
I'll mute because me and Dorland and Sam are like not so far from each other.
I mean, I don't care. I can listen to you guys all day. I'm just wondering if, you know, the
We also have the dog running around squeaking at a toy pig.
It's totally
Maybe the
Shane's
dog
feed.
camera.
It's totally Shane.
I'm in the boardroom with the door closed. So.
I
mic
closed
is
the
muted.
door on it.
All right, folks.
That makes
So
sense.
if you have any questions, just put them in the chat, and we'll ask these folks. Who's actually going to be at Fan Expo this weekend?
I'll be there.
Shane, Dax, Danesh,
Yep.
We'll be there.
it's going to be a
there.
good one.
Sam,
I will
you're going to
be
be there
there.
as well, right?
Yep.
Right on. Cool. I'm
gonna be
actually
good.
looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah.
And there's 2 raid themed sketch battles plus a raid panel on Saturday. And then I think a bunch of raid folks around 5 o'clock every day are going to be in the kids area. So
Yeah, I think
Oh,
I'm there
cool.
Friday, actually.
Very cool.
Seems like it could be a fun thing to do.
I think Danesh is doing Saturday and I'm doing Sunday.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. that's right,
Eric
yeah.
is doing Saturday now just because we double booked Danesh. So Danesh is going to be doing a sketch duel with Shane and who else?
Dax, I think.
Dax and Danesh, yeah, doing the sketch duel on Saturday at 5. And I think the raid panel is Ramon, Danesh, Dax, and myself at 4 o'clock. So
On what day?
Awesome.
Saturday.
So I'm doing
Oh, that's
pan-
cool.
Doing panels all day Saturday then?
Well, you're running from at least at the end of the day, you're running from the raid panel to the raid sketch duel. Maybe they'll be in the same room.
Cool.
And then I think I think on Friday Ramon is dueling Scott Hepburn.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. I also have Sketchlemania is headlining Friday as well. Live 5 o'clock. So we're gonna also do a live Sketchlemania. So come check that out if you are at Comic-Con.
And who's on Sketchlemania?
We're gonna have a bunch of returning guests. So we're gonna have Mr. Casey Parsons. We're gonna have Becca Kenzie.
Nice.
We're gonna have from New Jersey. We're gonna have Chris Campana, and we're also gonna have the one and only Mike Ruth. So
How come I wasn't invited to be part of that?
What's that?
How come I wasn't invited to be on that?
Yeah.
Because you're on this one.
Because you're not going to be there Friday.
And yeah, you're not. That's what I meant.
You
to
didn't
say,
know
yeah.
that. You didn't know that. Also,
you're
I
not
came
gonna
up
be
with
there
the idea.
Friday.
I came up with the idea for Sketchlemania.
Oh, here we go.
I did.
It's all lies.
I believe
Not.
it.
Marvin Law
doesn't lie.
says, "Have fun tonight."
Don't Marvin Law to piss off.
Jay Crawford.
Jay Crawford says, "Sweet." Hey Jay.
What's up, Marvin? Jay. And Ricky?
Jay, are you gonna be at Comic-Con? Let us know. Ricky Lima says, "Tell Shane to shut the fuck up."
Tell Ricky to piss off too.
We're all friends here.
Listener discretion advised, people.
Well, it's too late for that. I
Warned.
guessed that earlier.
Whoops. All right, so very cool charity for tonight. So all the pieces are going to this charity, I'm assuming. Is that right? We're doing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Here. Let me see if I can get a link up here. Give me 1 sec. Oh, that's not it. So anyway, we'll put a link up in the chat. We'll also put it on the when we do the auction. But it's essentially for Red Cross Ukraine, so Ukraine relief. So I thought that was a great idea and a great cause. I also want to mention that we are about just over $300 away from hitting $25,000 since the beginning of Sketchlemania that we've raised for various charities. So it's been really awesome.
That's
Well
huge.
done, Martin.
Yeah,
Well done.
It's a lot of the folks on here, even Shane.
Yeah. Well, it was my whole idea to start.
Why are you blanked out, Shane? Why are you...
I'm just trying. I'm my thing.
My camera, I'm trying to readjust it, and then the thing started. It's
Okay.
a long story that's not interesting.
He's been on this like 20 times, and
And he invented it.
Yeah,
he didn't.
for
He did not
I did.
invent it.
The thing, Michelle, is that I did.
I believe
Oh,
I came
that
up with
is
it.
horseshit.
for someone who invented the show, I figured he'd have a better handle on things.
Right?
Oh.
Oh,
Well, I just came up with a concept.
the
I don't know what I'm
concept.
doing. I'm an ideas guy.
Yeah.
Sounds, looks like it.
Okay.
Oh, Danesh. I thought we were buddies, Danesh.
Hey man, aren't we doing some Sketchlemania here? We're not
Danesh?
buddies.
Listen, Danesh is in it to win it. He's trying
Oh
to
wow,
butter up
my name's
the
Danesh. I have
judge.
2 computer.
Yo, that's not even a diss. Thank you.
We don't need to see you, Danesh.
I was gonna say,
Aw.
by the way, I was gonna suggest that. Do we need to see me on both cameras? Like, is that necessary?
This is getting real feisty.
What
Danesh
is
kept us
happening?
playing, bud.
I
A
know.
little bit of kayfabe going on in the
What
raid
is
studio.
happening, guys?
All I said is that I came up with the idea for the show, which is true.
I
It's not
agree.
true.
I believe it.
I never disagreed with you.
Oh, Wow.
I think Shane did come up with the show.
Hey!
Thanks, Danesh.
Minus 10 points for Janish's drawing.
But what is the true story here? Can someone say what really
The
happened?
two stories, I came up with it. Everything.
The true story is during COVID, the beginning of COVID, we did a podcast, Martin's Dead podcast, and
Yeah.
we talked about doing
Why, did you come up with that too?
the idea of your podcast not doing episodes anymore.
No. Podcasting. Did you invent that too?
No, I didn't invent that. But then we were talking about doing they have these sketch battles at cons, and there was no cons, so we thought. I said, what if we did like a sketch battle show? And then
Bullshit.
this. It's not bullshit.
You did not say that.
I remember hearing that from Shane, actually.
Oh,
Recorded?
my
It's still
God.
up on your podcast. If your podcast is
Oh
still
my
up.
gosh. All right. You know what? That's it. I'm going to go back to the tapes.
We need evidence.
Yeah.
Go back. It's true.
Well, the important thing is, given the fact that you guys argue about this every single time, that Martin has been running this for the past 2 years during a difficult time of a pandemic and has raised, what's the number? Close to 25K?
Almost 25 grand. Yeah.
Bro, that's
amazing.
that's awesome. So let's
I don't
let's
disagree with
celebrate that and give Shane the credit for creating the idea.
Inventing it, yeah.
Shane,
That's me.
No,
And
Shane
you
was-
putting in the hard work of actually
Say it, Martin.
implementing this.
Shane was on Sketchlemania #1. So he is a founding member.
Because I came up with the idea.
Nope.
Just say it.
Just relentless.
Nope. Is he like that at the studio, guys?
I'm barely over here.
I don't go to the studio because he's there.
Oh, there you go.
You should come. I'm barely here.
Sure.
Oh yeah, it's true. You used to always come in the afternoon when I was leaving.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's why you left.
Well, I also had other obligations.
Is that sandwich from last year still on your desk, Shane?
No. Nobody knows what you're talking about, Martin. You gotta.
I know. I just find it funny. So last year there was a actually it was at Comic-Con last year.
Fan Expo.
Fan Expo, yeah. So you had your sandwich from Fan Expo. We thought it'd be funny to bring it to you. But anyway.
Yeah, it was good. Funny joke.
Well, speaking of food, Shane, remember we talked about cooking?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta do that, man.
Danesh, I just made a really nice mango curry yesterday.
Oh, really? What?
Nice.
In general, how did you? Is it chicken? Is it like mango
No.
chicken, or is it just veggies, or what? Oh, but you're a vegetarian, right? You're a vegan.
Yeah, it was vegan, so it was. I used tofu and
disgusting?
there's this. No, it's really good. You would love it.
Was he
It's
the
real
sandwich?
good.
Although
Oh.
Dorland's
Stand
been
by
known
it.
to go to the vegan, Dorland has been known to go to the vegan dosa place around the corner.
Yeah, it's true. It's not a legend. Everyone's really dying to know. Yeah.
So congratulations on Raid 4, by the way. You guys are killing it.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you
We just hit 33 grand Canadian and 200, or what was it? 350. Is it 350 backers?
Oh wow.
Something like that.
That's
Doing
killer.
well.
I came up with that too.
Invented raid.
Yeah.
Shane,
invented-
where did
he
the
invented
name
Kickstarter.
Klaatu come from? What is it a reference to?
I have no idea.
I know. Shane, do you know?
I don't know.
I'm not really big on it. I don't understand it either, but I think Ramon mentioned it yesterday in the interview thing that we did, and it's isn't it like there's like 3 terms: Klaatu, thingy.
Klaatu, Barada, Nikto.
Nikto.
And what are they, like old Latin things or something?
No, there's a classic sci-fi B movie that was recently remade with Keanu Reeves called "The Day the Earth Stood Still,"
Oh, okay.
and it gets referenced all the time, like in other movies, like in Star Wars, in Jabba's skiff. There's 3 characters. There's 3 skiff guards named Klaatu, Barada, and Nikto, and then even in Army of Darkness.
I was gonna say I thought it was Army of Darkness that was from.
No, it's originally from Day the Earth Stood
Oh,
Still,
you're-
and then
no, yeah, I
and then
remember,
Army
but
of Darkness referenced it.
Right.
But a lot of other movies reference it.
I immediately went to Army of Darkness though when I heard that, just because. Anyway,
Except I don't think they ever. Oh no, the wizard said Nikto. It's Ash who, when it came time to cast the spell,
he
said
forgot.
Klaatu, Barada,
Error.
because he couldn't remember the last word of the spell.
Yeah, they came up with that.
I gotta mute Shane. I'm just kidding. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's go back. Andy, what are you drawing tonight?
Drawing a werewolf. Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Oh, yeah, you
Yeah,
sound
no,
better
I can
now.
hear you now.
Good. Yeah, do what the problem was? It wasn't
the
plugged in.
It wasn't plugged in.
It wasn't
That'll
plugged
do
in.
it.
Yeah.
So how did we even hear you before?
My headphones have a.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's gonna look something like this.
Oh, hold on. Let me big it up here.
Oh.
Boom. Oh, sick.
Nice little moon.
Werewolf action.
Rar, rar. Yeah.
Your own design or after anything?
I don't know. I just go more wolfy than man wolf, I guess.
Nice.
That's about it.
Very cool.
Okay, I'm gonna remember how to draw right now. It's been a minute.
I haven't done traditional in a while. This is kind of fun.
So is everybody here like monster fans? Is that why you guys picked this, or?
I don't know.
I feel like Danesh just picked this.
I didn't say.
It's
Yeah, that sounds
it's
about right.
Danesh's fault.
Yeah, I think someone said monster, and I said famous monsters.
Well, who doesn't like monsters? Who would say they don't like monsters?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Only a monster would not like monsters.
True.
That's Noland, our new studio mate, chiming in.
Oh,
Okay.
Noland is a golden retriever.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
He immediately, I just met him, and he immediately started humping me. The second I walked in the studio.
I invented that.
Humping me?
Yeah, humping Shane when you see him.
You were the first.
Very cool. Has anybody seen the new Batman film?
Oh yeah.
Isn't everyone?
I haven't seen it.
It's okay. Not as I mean, it's really well done, but I've got a few issues with it.
It's a little long.
Way
Yeah,
long.
there is that. But
and he's not a very good detective, is he?
he's
No,
just starting
I was
out.
I was actually happy that at least they were going there, but he's not a very good detective at all.
No.
And he was
Yeah, but
called
he-
out for it in the film too, I think.
But he can definitely solve a riddle though.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Well, he can't even figure out what a flying rat is. Was the issue I had with it.
Maybe it's a penguin.
Yeah, I don't know where. Yeah, that seems pretty
It's a
perfect.
falcon.
Well, who hasn't seen it? We're gonna ruin it now. See?
Oh yeah,
That's
maybe.
true.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Who hasn't seen it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then we can spoil it.
Although
Yeah,
there's
you can
people
spo- you
watching
can
that haven't.
We're gonna ruin the inside scoop that they go through every flying creature in the movie.
It's a stool
Ruined it.
pigeon.
yeah, yeah, that was the best.
I mean, what can possibly surprise about a Batman movie anymore?
Yeah. I think like it starts off like it feels a little bit more like horror-y and like dark,
Yeah.
and then by the end you're like, yeah, it just feels like every other Batman movie.
Well, for me, that veneer of realism, it's as if in Seven, if Morgan Freeman was walking around crime scenes with Brad Pitt, except Brad Pitt was dressed as Batman.
I liked it.
Jake
I thought it was
Crawford
good.
says Netflix though, The Monsters That Made Us.
Oh,
Is that an actual one coming out?
I can't wait for that. I love their shows.
Yeah, so can I. I love
They
those.
actually, recently, the same producers have a series on Disney Plus where they look at Disney theme park rides.
Oh, cool.
It's terrific, yeah.
I'm pretty sure The Monsters That Made Us is already out.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Is it?
I can't wait then.
Yeah.
Very
It's I'm pretty sure that I saw the Aliens one, or maybe that was Movies That Made Us. I don't know. I
think it was the movies.
Yeah, in the latest movies that made us, it was Alien, I think, and
Very cool.
Gotta love trying to have a talk show with 7 artists that are drawing.
I know.
And
It's
nobody
like,
says
so
anything.
yeah, it's like so guys.
well, do you want to, Martin? Do you want to call up the Klaatu campaign?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's talk about it. Hold on. All right. It does make me click like 6 times to get anywhere here. All right. Boom. And there we go. All right. Klaatu.
Where we at?
We are at 33 grand, 353 backers with 16 days to go. All right. So
last I checked, because people here are original art fans, we just dropped a tier yesterday with 20 pieces of original art, and I think there were only 5 left.
Oh, cool.
Of the super fan tier, and you have the possibility of getting a 9x12 piece of original art by artists such as Danesh and Shane and Dax and Ramon, Joe Gordine, I think, Eric Vetter, Gabe.
So, I'm not gonna lie, I went for this like early bird thing right away and just clicked on it. I didn't really read it, but
it's got the coin. It's got the limited edition.
I saw it's got the coin, so it got me with the coin. So what does this mean here? So the stretch goals you get the poster. Is that like thrown in, or how's
yeah. So you get a free double-sided poster with art on one side, which is the cover by Scott Hepburn.
Sick. Okay.
Scott Hepburn of Deadpool, Spider-Man, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Venom. And then on the other side, you get the other cover by Ramon.
Oh, nice.
And we just introduced the latest stretch goal, which is adding French flaps in.
Cool. How many short stories in it?
18, I think.
18?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
And like basically every genre and style in the universe, so
that's cool.
It's pretty sweet.
I actually did notice what is it, the holder? I think that's new, right? The
slipcase for the first 3 volumes is gonna have original. We've been seeing it. We've been seeing the sketches in our own behind the scenes forum. Marcus of DC's Flash and Batman is doing a whole new slipcase art for it, and for this campaign only, he'll be signing all the slipcases.
Oh, cool.
So if anyone backs the slipcase tier, or you can add on the slipcase in the add-on section if you already have raid 1 to 3, only for this campaign you'll get a signed slipcase by Marcus.
This is really cool. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, Dorland and I have an all-new Ballyskillen story in there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Is it going to work with the app too?
I think he animated the first page.
Yeah, I have some of it done. I just have to update the app, but I can get that done before. Yeah, we haven't been advertising it because I don't see if when I can get it done on time, but yeah, it will do something.
All right, so we got. I'm gonna whip through this quick, but so we got Air with Ramon Perez, Crimson Fall with Derek Loffman. I don't think Derek's never been on the show.
You should get him.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a beast.
He's great.
We got Weta 2
Yeah.
with Mr. Dax Gordine, the one and only. Charcoal with Ian Daffrin and Hochi Anderson. Very cool. And then we have Arden the Dagger with SM Carter and Eric Vetter. And his armor, Gabe Sapienza. 3 Days since Jarma with Katie Sawatsky. I actually saw a lot of that art for the Katie Sawatsky one. It looks amazing.
Oh yeah. No, seeing her art in color. She's working for the video game company. She's really gone to the next level.
Yeah. Another one called Jungle Hook by Danesh. That's really cool.
That's a parody of the Jungle Book. It's a sequel / parody. It's hilarious.
Oh, very cool. Fair Folk by Mr. Sam Noir and Andy Dorland. So is that a direct sequel or side story?
It's a side story. It's actually the first story we ever did together as just sort of for fun when we both arrived at Raid at the same time, and the pandemic happened and the place basically emptied out. And so the two new guys at Raid had the run of the place, and we were talking and decided to try out a story together. And
there was a stint that I was there almost every weekend.
Yeah, you were. It's actually almost like a prequel, kind of.
Oh, cool. Better to Burn Out, Andrew Healy and Shane Heron. I saw a little bit, and I think Shane, you talked a little bit about this. And it's about the whole myth around all these famous musicians dying at the age of 27, right?
The 27 Club, right?
Yep.
Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison.
Yeah, Morrison, Cobain. There's a bunch of them. Even Amy Winehouse, like a more modern one. Basically, the concept.
She's 27 as well.
Yeah, she's.
Oh
27.
shoot, I didn't know that. Okay.
I hope so. We drew in the story.
Whoops.
Hope we did our research properly. No, but the idea is just what if it wasn't a coincidence? What if there was actually someone offing people?
Wow, that's cool.
Some dark shit right there.
Harbor. Whoops. What just happened there? Sorry. I think I just effed this up. 1 sec.
No worries. Maybe Michelle can tell us a little bit about Harbor. It's kind of a cool, creepy.
So Harbor is about a girl that's she lives on a kind of secluded island, and she finds a crashed airplane, and she goes to see what's inside.
Nice. And you wrote and drew?
Yeah.
Let me guess, everything goes to plan? Nothing.
Yeah, everything is pretty cool. It's just kind of like rainbows and things inside.
Yeah.
It kind of goes Twilight Zone-y, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of the vibe I was going for, kind of Twilight Zone.
Very cool.
Which always, every Twilight Zone ends everything's okay.
Yeah.
And then we have The Asking Place by Kyle J. Smith. Rest Home Revenge. I just like the sound of that one. By Rob Kugler and Damien Kenta. And then we have Fish and the Coin. You guys have a ton of stories in here.
Yeah,
Fish and the Coin, Anthony Falcone and Ramon Perez. And Goal by Jack Bigelow and Alessandro Miselia. Very cool.
The art on that one's just mind-blowing.
Is this the second coin too?
This is the third coin.
Coin.
We had a coin for To Steal the Sun, the novel that we kickstarted.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And there's going to be
Very
a
cool.
coin in the upcoming Forest Folk and the upcoming Forest Folk Volume 2 and Kookaberry by Ramon.
Oh, wicked.
Basically, there's a coin in everything that we're doing.
Yeah.
Because that way it's kind of like the raid. The whole point of it was kind of like we have a raid collection of coins by the end for all the people that have, been following all of our work. They're going to have like this opportunity to have all the coins. It's basically like a thank you to people that have something special for all the people that have like followed all the Kickstarters and stuff.
And
You
how
guys
about I
just want to
give you
make
an
your own
exclusive?
currency like Bitcoin, eh?
How about I give you an exclusive, Martin?
Yeah, do it. Let's do it.
Here's the exclusive.
Hold on, I'm gonna big you up here.
If you back all the campaigns this year that we're running, the 5 or 6 campaigns that you're running, you're gonna get the special raid anniversary coin, and it's likely gonna feature, I think, the crest that Chip Zdarsky came up with, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. I can't remember what's on that crest, but it's like something ridiculous, like rubber duckies and stuff like that.
This thing is actually really cool too. This silk screen print.
I
love this.
Signed by Ramon Perez, and again, with
That's sweet.
the early bird tiers are all sold out, and now the super fan tier is another chance to get it. And I think there's only 6 left, so people can jump on that. Now we skipped over Dax's Widow story. This is your second Widow story, right, Dax?
Yeah, I think I mentioned it, but we didn't really. Yeah, we didn't step.
Yeah.
It's
I decided to continue on that because a lot of like the artists in the raid I've noticed will like take the opportunity to do like different stories. And I was like, you know what, I'm not going to be doing this Widow thing on my own. So I thought it was a cool way to kind of just go into part 2. So the first raid 3 had the first 6 pages of the story, and this one continues right where that one pretty much left off and goes the next 8 pages of it. So it's basically just more of the adventure that Gilly has started on. The little mage wizard is on his quest, and he's searching to finish his wizard training by going out into the wilds to tame a familiar pet, which is your standard run-of-the-mill wizard stuff. But he's already befriended a giant ogre that got him out of trouble in the last issue, and it kind of goes from there. And then the dark beginnings basically take hold in this one. Like we come across some dangerous creatures and stuff like that, and it kind of just opens up where the story is going to go in the future. So
that's great. Very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty epic. I mean, it's pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome.
It's pretty.
Here's the slipcase. You know what? I think I might have to jump on the slipcase.
Definitely, especially if you have raid 1 to 3 already, you can do it as an add-on.
Cool. And you were mentioning what's left in terms of original art?
Last I checked, there were like only 5, I think, left. So jump on it. There's a sort of blind box of original art. So there's 20 pieces that raid studio members have done. That's going to be inserted in each of these 20 collector sets.
Well, that's cool. And were they are they about the stories, or are they just pieces of art that?
I think they're now. Correct me if I'm wrong, because Shane and Dax and Danesh were the ones who contributed to them. But aren't they? You guys drawing each other's characters from the first 3 volumes?
In all fairness, I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
Yeah, I'm assuming it might be Inktober art that we did when we did do like a raid Inktober a year or 2 ago.
Oh, okay.
And we all, I think because I did somebody's ape. What was it from like raid 2 or something like that? Or maybe it was raid 3. Yeah, maybe it was raid 3. There was like a really cool story about an ape astronaut or something like that, and that might be the one that is being given away. I don't know. I mean, I have quite a bit of traditional art kicking around raid just from like Kickstarters and stuff. So I don't know if maybe that's going in there or whatever. But
I thought Sam knew this stuff.
I normally
to,
do,
I guess.
but this is before my time. I wasn't around for the first 3, but Ramon said to me, it's like, oh, we've got this big pile of original art. What should we do with it? And I said, let's make blind box
That's cool.
tiers out of them. So
it's probably the Inktober stuff then.
okay.
That's pretty cool.
And actually,
all the early stuff sold out. Right on.
Yeah, the early bird tiers all sold out. And actually, Danesh, you should ask Danesh about Jungle. It's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Danesh, tell us.
Oh, okay. So I'm on camera.
Yes, spotlight.
Yeah. I'm. Wait, let me zone out. I was just in the zone into my drawing for a second. Wait, let me just wash my brush for a second.
All good.
Yeah. Okay, so Jungle Book is about what if Mowgli never left the jungle?
Okay.
Yeah, it's so everyone's seen Jungle Book, and it ends with him leaving the jungle and going to the village with this girl, and Baloo and Bagheera saying goodbye, and But I just imagined what would happen if he never left the jungle and turned into this like out of shape, flabby old like Indian uncle who's still wearing the same red loincloth underwear and has like done nothing with his life.
I feel attacked here. This is what happened during lockdown.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that's how it starts. It's set up like that, and he's spying on the girl who's like a grown-up lady now, and she's got 10 kids, and her husband's an alcoholic.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's meant to inspire people to
follow their dreams.
Yeah, to follow their dreams.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's great.
So I won't tell any more. I think that's enough to get you into it.
I'm in. I'm sold.
Okay, good.
No, it's super awesome. Everybody's stuff is actually really good in it, to be honest. I mean, there was a lot of back and forth during the editing phase of it, so we were all looking at each other's stuff on our base camp that we had set up, so we could read it all. And I'm looking forward to seeing it all finished, but it was everything I saw looked really, really good.
And that's the benefit of having a studio, isn't it? Just being able to bounce ideas and get feedback from everyone. It just, everyone ends up producing better work as a result.
Absolutely.
What I like about it is like you do exactly what you want without anyone telling you what to do, and then you're going to see what people think about it, like how people react to it. Like,
yeah,
I think that's fascinating because, especially as a commercial illustrator, you're so used to, like me at least, I'm so used to working towards like a certain brief or whatever, But this is just kind of go wild, and that's what's the great thing about this anthology. I think everyone just did, whatever they're passionate about. So I think there's no way it can go wrong when you do that.
That's cool. And how do you guys figure out like what's going into the book? Is it like when is that determined?
It's whoever gets their story done.
Is it really that easy?
I'm going to mention that Dorland and I got ours done first, and so that was a guarantee that the new guys would get into the book, I think.
I mean, we share our briefs with the Ramon and I felt like for me at least, Ramon and Rob looked at it and helped me out, tweak it a bit, and get it to where I wanted it to be. So, it was a bit of a process.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was in the third one, so I basically forced my way to this one. So.
Nice. Yeah, it looks fun. I think it's gonna be awesome. And what's the plans? Like annual or?
Yeah, so it was supposed to be an annual volume, except for the fact that the pandemic hit, so we missed 1 year.
Right.
And so, yeah, again, back on track, hopefully, after the release of Klaatu, because it's a new trilogy that's planned, obviously, with Klaatu and Mythno being a trilogy with its own slipcase after.
Very cool. All right, I got a few comments here. I'm a little behind, as usual. All right, so Dominic Senier, hey Dom, says, I'm missing the final of The Bachelor for this.
I forgot about that.
Still on?
Oh, nice.
Oh.
That's awesome, dude.
Wow.
I didn't realize The
Ricky's
Bachelor
impressed
was
that I
on.
responded to all my surveys.
Dominic, that's what PVR is for, bud. Mine's doing the same right now because I'm missing it as well. I'm ready.
There you go. There you go. PBRs.
PBR still a
Win.
thing.
You guys really watch that show?
Oh, I do, absolutely.
I
I'm
saw the
a
last
lover. Yeah.
episode.
You're not joking.
Oh, it's crazy.
I am absolutely not joking. I watch. You should see the reality stuff I watch, bud. I watch the dumbest, brain dead stuff there is. Everything on MTV. I watch The Challenge. I watch Jersey Shore family reunion stuff. I watch everything.
Goodness.
You have good taste.
Danesh,
Never
weren't
knew.
you saying that there's a reality show that inspired your Jungle Book called Naked and Afraid?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That's right.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's
Isn't it like
great.
the worst show you've ever seen?
It's not the worst show you've ever seen.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I think
not by far.
It's grotesque. It's scary. It's like worse than like watching a horror movie. Watching like normal people naked in a jungle trying to survive. Like I think it's pretty freaky. And it didn't, like Sam said, it inspired me to draw this like just out of shape figure
What
of
would happen?
Mowgli in the jungle.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, what is Dom saying here? Sam sounds like God with resonance from the heavens. Sam, what's your secret?
Basically, I've got two studio mates with their microphones on.
Ah, okay. Chad Park says, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Chad.
Good evening, Chad.
We've been waiting for you, Chad.
Chad, we're
We've
here.
been waiting for you.
We're going to miss you, Chad, at Toronto Comic Con without your latest Spawn cosplay. Are you working on any Spawn cosplay?
Oh, Chad's not coming?
Well, he's out. He moved out east in the
Oh,
pandemic,
right.
didn't he?
Oh, you guys actually know Chad. I was just joking around.
Literally.
No, Chad is a local Spawn cosplayer. He does like Cowboy Spawn and Hockey
Yeah.
Spawn.
Oh,
And,
nice.
but yeah, we miss him because he's moved out east.
Yeah, but it's also like the biggest.
We don't joke around on Sketchlemania, Danesh.
No, it's serious stuff.
Wow.
This is not. This may be a joke to you, but not to me. I came up with this whole concept.
Ah, stop.
And the original concept was very serious. It's about charity. It's all about the charity and the seriousness of the charitable work.
So speaking of that, Martin, is the same? Like we're gonna have the pieces up tomorrow, and then you auction them off on Facebook. Is that
Yeah,
still the way you're
so-
doing it?
Yeah, so people could actually start bidding now if they want. Just mention whose piece, and I'll put it up when the official auction starts. But I'll start the auction tomorrow. I think because the Comic-Con's this weekend, I think I'm gonna let it go till Monday. It actually is that okay? Is that enough
Yeah,
time?
sure.
You guys are on for a little while, right? Like,
It's your show.
Yeah, man.
no, but you guys. Oh, okay, yeah, that's all good. So let's go till Monday with this one, because Friday I actually got Sketchlemania going on at the
Yeah, we're all going to
Comic-Con.
be at Toronto Comic Con, so
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So we'll make it go till Monday. It gives folks an extra little bit.
You can promote it at the con. You can show the pieces maybe during the Sketchlemania or something.
Yeah, it's true. Actually,
that's a
I will
good
do
idea.
that.
Yeah.
That's a great
See
idea.
that, Martin? Like, coming up with more ideas for you.
That one was yours.
You heard it here, folks. You're all witness to this.
I also got some good news from a Kickstarter front. So
Good
I
news from
just
the
sent
printer?
Dracula Visions to the printer.
Woo!
Nice, congrats.
So
I know you and Aaron have been working hard
Yeah.
behind the scenes to get that to print, so I'm glad to hear.
yeah, Aaron was actually, I don't know if it's tonight or tomorrow, but he was flying out. So we had to like sort of cram it in last couple days to finish it off, but it looks great. I'm looking forward to getting this in people's hands.
I think in the last week it was Aaron's like anniversary, his son's birthday, and his birthday before he was
Yep,
flying out as
yep.
well. So
And I'm sitting there like knocking on the door every 2 minutes. Poor guy's
kudos
gonna hate me.
to Aaron for getting it done. He's a good egg.
Yeah. So I'm getting the proof back this week. I'm actually hoping
Both
I'll
the
be able to
magazine
get
and the hardcover, the Saddle soft cover and the hardcover.
the hardcover might take a little longer,
Okay.
but I should be able to get the magazine in hopefully before Comic-Con, so I'll be able to bring it and show it.
Nice.
And then it should take about 3 weeks to get the full run printed off, and we could start fulfilling finally. So that's coming.
Rob here at Raid will be the fulfillment, the gentleman fulfilling it. He
Yep.
takes utmost care. So one-stop
Wanna-
shop here at the studio.
You want a sneak peek?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. All right, so
Did I make it in the book, Martin?
You made it.
I did.
Yeah. So I'll show a kind of a sneak peek. So this is this is like the regular version, the regular cover by Adam Gorham. We also have
just the regular cover, right? It's not
yeah. So this is the cover that we is the main the main cover, I guess.
The Saddle Stitch soft cover, we'll call it.
Well, soft cover, yeah, we'll call it soft cover. With the dressing, it has the Dracula Visions logo, etc. on it. We also are going to be doing the black and white version of this, and we also have another version which is Andy Belanger's art is also a different cover that we have, as well as our hardcover, which Ramon actually did for us. But yeah, we also took Aaron was great. We actually took elements of some of the art pieces and then strewn them through the whole book. So, for example, this is a piece of the extended art that Paul Lemenko put in, and we've added it as sort of inner cover. We have some dedications, table of contents. Of course, Dacker Stoker, we have his forward, which we're really lucky to get. And I don't know if you could see it that well, but we're able to put like little pieces of art from some of the art pieces. We just took little pieces and added them, little subtle hints in here, and then we have, of course, all of the quotes and followed up by the art pieces. So I'm gonna whip through this right quick, but you can kind of see what this is gonna look like. So super stoked. Hey, there's Shane's.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah. And then we added in a few other pieces. There's a lot of raid in here. It's actually probably half raid, folks.
Yeah, because we're the fucking best, bro.
Boom. Mic drop. Oh.
Yeah, we got Eric Vetter, we've got Gabe Sapienza, we've got Kyle J. Smith, Shane, Ramon doing the cover, Kalman Andrzejowski.
Yeah.
Dorland.
Dorland's.
Yeah.
They see everyone on here but me because I'm too scared to draw good stuff like that. I have to draw cartoony.
Well, we might have another one coming up.
Martin's working on Frankenstein Vision Stacks.
Yeah.
What's that?
Frankenstein Visions next year.
Nice.
Oh, nice. So this piece will be for that then.
You're working
That's
on
cool.
it. Yeah.
Wait, does that mean I have to bid on it and buy it?
That's right. Yeah. I'm ahead of schedule this time.
We actually extended the page count too.
Wasn't that a stretch goal or something you did for that?
An unofficial stretch goal, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a
to
stretch
extend
goal.
it.
That's awesome.
We also threw in a little bit of concept art too. So Sam Agro's, for example, is concept art of a number of his things, and then we have some work in progress art so people could see that. And then we added in like the cover so you could see the cover within the soft cover version. So yeah, pretty stoked. That's all you get.
Nice. That's awesome, man. So when do you think you'll be fulfilling that?
So assuming when I get the hard copy this week and there's no errors or issues, it should take about 3 weeks for the full run to come through, and then we'll fulfill it. So about 3 weeks from, about 4 weeks from now.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
I know I bust your balls a lot, Mark, but congrats on your first book, man.
Oh, thank you. I'm psyched.
Yeah, that was wicked, man.
It looks
Did I
phenomenal.
come up with the idea for that or no?
This is definitely Martin's idea. Having been there, I'll give Martin full credit for this.
All right, awesome.
It could have been.
I do remember Martin coming to me with the idea. So
I heard otherwise. I don't know.
What?
Right?
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Dorland came up with the idea. Actually.
I would believe it. I would believe Andy.
I feel
wouldn't
like I've
believe
come up
Shane,
with
though.
something too, though. Like, I'm sure one of these ideas I've come up with. We just need everyone to sign off on it.
Sharon's looking forward to getting her copy. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Jay says that looks amazing. Thanks, Jay. Jay, I think, was actually the very first backer.
Nice.
And
Right
I
on.
believe he called in sick that day.
Jay who?
Jay Crawford.
Jay Crawford,
so that
who's
he could be the first one to back it. So
That's
thanks,
pretty
Jay.
sweet.
and we should also give him a shout out because he's been backing a lot of our stuff. So timeless characters and Klaatu, et cetera, et cetera. So thank you, Jay.
Yeah, Jay's
Jay, you like this, man?
Jay's got some cool. Is a cool artist too, though.
Yeah. He's actually heading up. What is it?
Geek Fest.
Geek
River
Fest.
Geek
Yeah.
Fest.
Yeah. So we'll check that out. When
Jay,
it gets closer, I'll
Give a plug in the comments, Jay, about when Deep River Geek
Yeah, do
Fest
that.
is, and put a link to your website. And it is coming up on 9 o'clock, and that means we are 48 hours from the conclusion of Danesh's Timeless Characters campaign.
Oh man.
Ends on Thursday. How's it feel, Danesh?
Feels good. I don't know. I don't know.
You're just on the cusp of $8,000.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
For a
Yeah,
poster campaign.
Dennis
No,
was in the zone again, eh?
for a poster campaign, that's amazing. $8,000.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
I think I told this
All right.
story before, but like I was at after probably day 2 of the launch, I'm at my a family birthday party, and I hear my mom talking to like my brother, and there's like off in the corner talking about it. I'm like over here. See that poster that Dax linked today? Oh, I had to go get it, and like I've got a copy of my. I could only get the small one though, but I can't wait. It's got so many great characters. I'm like, you do realize I didn't draw that, right? And they're like, oh yeah, we know. Yeah.
I think I got 91 of Dax's family members in there.
Not true. They loved it. They loved it though. It's just cool to hear that. Like,
That would be awesome. Yeah.
All right, Dax, are you ready?
What?
You have to name all the characters without looking at your poster. Go.
oh yeah,
Not
right.
Dax, Danish.
Oh my gosh, Danesh.
Although
Thank you.
shout out to Dax for providing Danesh with a good poll quote.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
You provided Danesh with a recommendation. There's a little quote from Dax at the top of the campaign page.
Oh yeah, it's like
Yeah.
about it being like a history, like a wonderful history thing or something.
Yeah, a wonderful way to learn about history, which it is.
But 9 years in the making. How insane is that, folks? That Danesh has been researching and picking away at this poster and doing different iterations. So he's been releasing different versions, and this is sort of his final ultimate version.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
It's always been
Pretty
there for
tight.
the last 9 years. So
Yeah.
make sure this is it. So it's gotta do well.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, let's chat a little bit about this. It's in the last. Sorry, did you say 48? Yeah, for the last 48 hours. All right, you've already hit what 5 stretch goals? That's awesome.
What's it at?
It is at nearly $8,000.
Nice.
Awesome.
91
you, buddy.
backers.
Good for you.
Yeah, and no, it's been fun. Like I've just learned a lot, I guess, doing the poster and then doing this whole campaign has been a lot of fun. Just like learning a lot with Sam about how to just promote it and get it out there and do shows and talk about it. And, it's been good. Like, I like doing anything where I learn something in the process. So
Dax, Danesh, and Shane all know what a pain in the ass I am about these Kickstarters.
Yeah, but I mean, in all fairness, though, I mean, like it's welcome because, like, if you weren't there, we wouldn't get them done, bud. So
Yeah. But he won't let me call him Guru.
No.
I honestly was never planning on doing a Kickstarter, and then I saw Sam in BMV on Spadina. And,
Oh, that's right. We met up at the
Noir.
bookstore.
And I was like, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, yo, I'm working on this poster, just getting it done. I guess I'm going to sell it at Comic-Con or something. And Sam's like, why don't you do a Kickstarter on it? And I said, no, Sam, no, go away.
I say that to him a lot. I'm always telling him to go away.
Yeah.
True story, actually.
And he said, no, I'm not going away.
I invented that.
Invented telling me to go away. Actually, that's
Yeah.
true as well. I've been bugging you a lot on Dracula Visions. So
Yeah, it's all good. It's tough love.
Yeah. And then, yeah, kind of just
All
like
right,
pushing
so we
it
got. All right, what do we got here? We got the signed and numbered limited edition,
Mhm.
and these. So those specific ones you could only get on this Kickstarter, right?
Yeah, should I give a brief kind of thing about what it is?
Yeah,
Yes, so
yeah.
the sign and number.
It's
Go
so
ahead.
just before we go into like the details, it's just like it's a timeline from the 1800s of Frankenstein up till the Mandalorian, and it's famous.
Wow.
It's popular fictional characters, as you can see, and it includes like political and scientific and technological kind of events in there, and it's meant to. It wasn't meant to originally, but it's meant to. Now it kind of shows the parallel between fictional reality and reality. So that's what it is. And this is
So it's hella
Dorland is gonna
Where?
Mhm. Sorry, did someone say something?
No, I don't think anyone. Well,
I think Sam was, but I think he's
Sam
frozen now.
froze.
Oh,
Sam froze from his pure
is
awesomeness.
Sam frozen?
Oh, he's back.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a fun poster, and it's a good way about learning about history, pretty much. And
So did you find that some of the characters sort of were a product of their time, like when you looked at the timeline?
yeah, totally. For example, you're almost on it in that picture, but in 1961, when man went to space, Soviet Union sent a man to space. It was also the time when there was a fear of nuclear war, kind of like right now, and also it was so there was a fear of radiation. There was like heightening tensions with Russia, and man was going to space, and that's the exact time that Fantastic Four came out, right? And what is
Yeah.
Fantastic Four but about man going to space and getting bombarded with radiation and becoming super soldiers to fight an enemy. So some things are like totally like correspond, and one of our stretch goals, and Dorland's gonna do this, is doing an augmented reality where stuff like what I just said that is not obvious on the poster, as you
That's cool.
as you hover over the poster with your phone and the app you're gonna have, it'll like pop up these kind of bits of fun information.
That's very cool. Like
So-
pop-up video for all those old people out there.
Yeah, old and young. I find like when I was selling this in Comic-Con, it's been like a lot of like intergenerational people bonding over it.
It's awesome.
Fathers and sons, or grandfathers and granddaughters.
Remember,
Yeah.
the whole joke was a joke about the pop-up video reference I made from Much Music back in the day.
We actually made the same reference actually.
Oh, pop-up video, yeah.
When talking about the augmented reality version, we did sort of mention pop-up video, I think.
Most people are too young to even remember pop-up video, I think.
That's why I said I mean for all those old people out there.
and if you look at that picture there, like it's amazing how dark the characters were at that time in terms of just like Punisher, Wolverine, Thanos, Ghost
Is that a
Rider.
shmoo?
That's a Barba Papa.
Oh, Barba Papa.
Oh,
okay.
Barba
But
Papa,
the
no
shmoo,
joke.
the shmoo is
I
there.
love those books so much, man.
Yeah.
Oh, when I was young, dude, those were like my jam.
It's funny. Just I'm going to say how dark the characters were. Then we saw Barba Papa, and it's like it's funny. Yeah, and those are the sizes: 24 by 36 and
Oh, that's so
12 by
cool.
18. Yeah.
And there's still original art rewards left too. If people want either a head portrait or a full
Oh, you
body.
need that, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Check
Oh,
out,
yeah,
yeah,
no,
check out
there's-
his,
yeah,
his
there's a
sketches
couple-
are amazing.
There's commissions left. Yeah. Very cool.
And check out his
Full
Gru. His
figure
Gru is
commission.
badass.
I
Yeah,
can
like-
say that
Yeah, for sure.
I got a full figure commission and I love it from
Oh, yeah,
Danesh.
I was happy with that. There's a Conan, right?
It was a Conan, yeah.
Yeah.
It's framed up now in my house, so
Oh, I'd love to see a picture of that. Send me
yeah,
a picture of that.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll send it.
Show it right now.
You know what? I might be able to. Give me a
I
second.
know you can.
I just gotta go walk over here.
It's like walking into his.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh, hi.
So it must be a relief for you, Danesh, to come to the final 2 days of the campaign
Yeah.
and getting it to the printer and sent off. And
Yeah, I'm going to the printer tomorrow.
Oh, wait, I can't see it like that. Hold on. Sorry.
And also,
Like you're going in person tomorrow?
yeah, I'm going in person just to feel out the papers and get the right. Because I want to be able.
Yeah.
Because one of the tiers is. Oh,
This
yeah.
can be yours.
Oh.
Pretty sick.
There you go.
So I remember that. Yeah, I remember him drawing that.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised I did that.
You were surprised you did it?
Yeah.
Like, why is this too good for me?
Yeah, I was pretty happy with it. I never drawn Conan before. This is a moment, I guess. Got caught up in the moment.
Yeah, if you know me, you're gonna draw Conan at some point. Very cool. Yeah, that's an awesome campaign.
Thanks, man.
I think that's got a really mass appeal too. Like there's something there for everybody, you know?
Literally.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So go
guess
get
I'm
on
gonna,
that. If you haven't gotten on this, you're gonna miss out. Actually, I gotta jump on too. So you're gonna have another person soon.
Great.
I
Yeah.
already
you go.
backed it.
I haven't backed it yet though.
I'm
But
back to day one because I'm cool like that.
Oh, thanks, man. It was actually
Yes,
Shane's idea. Actually, the whole poster
It
was
was,
Shane's
yeah.
idea.
It was Shane's idea. I heard it.
Well, vaguely, I said you should draw more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draw more.
Yeah, I'm really liking. He said, like, I really like how you're doing these characters. Like, I see you've done 2 of them. You should do like 900 of them.
300 of them.
Yeah.
Do it for 9 years.
Do it for 9 years. Come back to me when you're done.
Wait, how many characters are on there?
There's over 300. I don't think you did a
Yeah.
final count yet, have you, Danesh?
It's over 300. I'm still planning on adding 2 or 3 that I feel it needs, but
Like
it's over
bonus?
300. Yeah.
Who are the 2 or 3 that you're gonna add? Do you
I think you and me discussed this. Remember?
Yeah, I'm just curious which ones you landed on. 'Cause I think I gave you 8, and you settled
Okay.
on
Tell me
2
the
or
8.
3.
Do you remember the 8?
Freddy Krueger, I think, was one.
Okay.
Jason Voorhees, I think, was
I'm surprised
another.
that's not there.
Yeah. So those are the. Yeah, those are the. So I missed a bunch of horror characters, I guess. And Snake Eyes. You told me. Remember?
Yeah, Snake Eyes. I
Ah,
did
Snake
suggest
Eyes.
Snake Eyes.
You hit a lot of them though. I'm looking at it
definitely
right
hit a
now.
lot of them.
Closer. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah, and there's always going to be something not there, right?
Well, that's the great part of the conversation as well, right? Oh, you're gonna put Snoopy back in too, I think.
Snoopy.
Because you swapped him out. He was in an earlier version, and you replaced him with Charlie Brown, right?
Yeah, I chose him. Like I tried to choose one for each franchise, kind of thing. Like just like Bart Simpson is The Simpsons, and like, but you felt that Snoopy was more iconic than
Rick and
Yeah,
Morty.
like
Rick and Morty.
Well, you go to Asia, and
yeah.
basically there's entire, stores, enormous stores, just filled with Snoopy, and his 8 or 9 brothers and sisters too. Like his 8 or 9 brothers and sisters don't get that much love in North America, but you go to like Universal Studios in Japan or the Snoopy store in Tokyo, and yeah, I didn't even realize he had 8. I knew about Spike and Olaf, but I didn't know about all the 8 or 9 other brothers and sisters.
I didn't know he had any brothers and sisters.
They're merchandise.
Wow.
Merchandising.
Gerald Moto says, "What's up?" I
What's up,
think I know
Gerald?
a few of you.
I know
Hello,
Gerald.
Gerald. Yeah,
I know Gerald.
I'm going to give a huge shout out to Gerald because he's allowed us, much like Martin on occasion, to take over his live draw show, Comic Casts Lead It Out, for an entire month. 5 weeks of nothing but raid creators. So
Yeah,
5 weeks of us.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
All right. Jay Crawford says May 21st to 22nd, Deep River Geek Fest will include Mike Ruth, Hugh Rookwood, and Rob Shitero. Sorry, will be our special guest artists, and Mitch Markowitz will be there celebrating the 50th anniversary
super hippie
of hilarious House of Frankenstein. That's
super
awesome.
hippie himself.
Which that'll be fun. Rob.
Where's that?
Rob says Sam is a pain in the ass.
Which Rob?
That's all I'm gonna read.
That's definitely our Rob.
Oh, Kugler.
Kugler. Sam is a pain in the ass, but a pain in the ass is what prompts you to get off of it and do something.
That's a Kugler.
That is
I do appreciate
backhanded
that, Rob.
compliment.
Rob puts up with a lot from me as well around here. As the chief operations officer, he's the guy who does all the real work in terms of packing
a lot of work.
books
That Rob.
I did give Rob a quick shout out in the book, so he's in there as well.
And he'll be fulfilling Frankenstein visions, Dracula visions very, very soon. So.
And maybe Frankenstein when that happens.
And timeless characters as well. So
Yep.
The hardest working man at Raid. For sure.
Neil says, now this is a stellar lineup of artists. Me happy. Awesome. You know what? Let's do a round table. Oh, okay. I think Dax wants to show and tell. 1 sec. Oh, Nessie.
Wow.
Awesome, dude.
Cute.
Nice.
Oh, I love that.
It's great, dude. So fast.
Yeah.
Is that what you said you were gonna draw?
I didn't say I was drawing anything. I figured it out yesterday.
Oh, you figured it out. Okay.
It's a famous monster. Let's be real.
It is.
Absolutely. I agree.
It absolutely counts. I love it.
Nessie's about as famous as it gets as far as sea monsters go.
Neil says, love the Nessie.
Yeah, Neil. Neil
loves the Nessie. All right. Who wants? Sam, you want to show what you got? Boom. Of course.
Godzilla.
Gotta have a catch.
Godzilla. The old gorilla.
That's interesting. Godzilla, actually, he's fierce, but also something cute about him.
Yeah, he's cute.
He's kind of cute, yeah.
The big eyes.
Yeah, I like
it.
Maybe is it Godzuki?
Design right there.
Well, he is going to be cheap style, so.
Got those cheeks.
Just like my convention sketches with the chibis.
Very cool. All right, who we have here? I'm actually gonna make yours a little bit bigger, Danesh. Boom. Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Wait, let me zoom.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay, you're having fun with that one. See that?
So
Pretty tight.
yeah.
Is that a chicken leg?
I think so. I don't know.
That's amazing.
It's a chicken heart.
It's like as if his poster was one character.
Yeah, exactly.
That is
he can't
so
draw
cool.
one character anymore. He's got to put like 15 in the same one. That's cool.
Yeah, I want to be like a lizard.
Another creator you got to get into Frankenstein Vision, sir.
Oh yes, I have a list in my head. We'll be reaching out soon. I want to get the Dracula one sorted, and then I'll be focusing on a couple of other things. That looks amazing, Danesh.
Thank you.
Okay, Michelle.
Yes.
What do you got?
I don't know if you can see him.
Oh, cool.
Oh, sweet.
That is
He's a fairy with a
awesome.
whole bunch of little teeth fairies.
That mouth.
That is
Teeth
so
are crazy.
great.
I like it.
Oh, I love it. So
We're
you're gonna
having a
do
little
like
pencil time.
it's gonna be like pencil and ink, or
It's gonna be inked. I'm gonna get more ink on it. It'll be more inky.
more inky. All right.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
I'm trying to decide how many little guys to put on it. I keep adding more.
Andy, what you got?
Just throwing in big blocks. I'm going pretty slow. I haven't drawn normal in a while, but
It's okay.
Werewolf.
Werewolf.
Did you
That's
just
cool.
did you just do that? Did you just do the fishing? Did you cast into the ocean? I haven't drawn in a while. This is an awesome paper.
Read on paper.
Yeah, I haven't drawn on paper in a while. Check out this awesome inking. Be right back.
Yeah. We just did a forest and a werewolf.
That looks wicked, dude. Looks great.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
The
that
great
looks
thing is you can also sell this as an NFT.
There you go.
No, you
Sell
can't.
the original
Or
art.
you can, I guess.
Are you gonna scan it and sell it as an NFT?
Nah, I don't know. That's kind of doubling up. I don't know if are you allowed to do that. I guess so, but maybe.
The Wild West, you can do anything.
I guess so.
Shane. Oh, I like it.
Nice.
What do you actually Sweet.
I'm waiting for
Wicked.
some of it to dry, but it's yeah,
That
I'm
is-
kind
that
of trying to
is
remember how to
awesome. I
draw.
love
It's cool, man. So you just started with some washes and you're getting
like it.
darker.
Yeah, I want it to be really. It's gonna be like really heavy black background. It's gonna, I think maybe just completely blacked out. So I'm just doing the washes, pencils, washes, and then it's gonna ink and try and remember.
He's doing the real art style.
Yeah, you know what?
I don't
It's
know.
got
Like
it's
what
got
real
kind of
artists
like
do.
a goon, like the goon kind of vibe to it. That's cool.
Good, cool. I love the goon. So
Yeah, I love it too.
I'll take that.
I'm always afraid to compare, right? Because I don't know if people are gonna get pissed off. It's stuff that I
Oh.
like, so anyway.
What's the guy's name that does the goon again? What's his name?
Eric Powell,
Yes.
Yeah, he's
who remember I
he's-
sat next to him at the Guelph show. That was pretty awesome.
Who are you saying that to? Who remembers that?
Whoever was at the Guelph show with me. Weren't you at the Guelph
Nope.
show?
No.
Was
I
that
thought you
Guelph show
were.
with you?
Didn't
I was
we do,
there.
didn't
Eric
we do the
Powell
Guelph
was
show
there.
together?
The one at
Or was it
Dragon
Casey?
Con or whatever. What Dragon?
Yeah,
When we
at
were
the
in that
Dragon
mall?
in the mall. Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
I was next to Eric Powell, and he actually we gave him a copy of Culture magazine. He dug it.
Nice.
Nice.
Which one was Eric
Nice.
Powell?
He does the goon.
No, but which one was he in the Guelph? Was it the one I went to?
No, he wasn't there that time.
Oh, 2 years ago. Sorry, my bad.
That's why I said, "Do you talking?" Nobody remembers what you're talking about.
He's an awesome artist though.
He's
I
an
love
him.
amazing fella too. Him and his wife
Yeah.
we just spent an hour talking about giant tower of lobsters you can get in a Chinese restaurant.
Cool. All right. Yeah, there's gonna be some nice pieces tonight. That's great. So Neil says, yeah, Nessie was featured in the movie Top Secret.
Oh, that's right. Zucker Brothers. Val
Nice,
Kilmer.
Neil also said, I thought Sam did a picture of himself. Oh.
I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. I take that as a compliment. Thank you, Neil.
He is fierce and cute. There you go. Jewel. All right, so Gerald says, awesome art, everyone. So jealous of all the talented on this show.
Martin,
Thanks,
you should, you know what? Let's throw an invite out to Gerald to show up one day on Sketchlemania. He's a terrific artist unto himself.
Gerald,
he
let's do
draws
it.
alongside the other artists on his the guest artists on his live draw show.
Gerald,
It'd be
let's
great
do
to
it
have him on here.
for sure.
Yeah, I had a great time with their show.
I think I think March and April we've booked. So we're doing actually 2 this week. So 1 live and then this one, obviously. And then I think in April I've got one, but lots of room for additional ones for sure. If anybody's got a cool idea as well. We can
Well,
do some.
with Ramon having to cancel today, he does have his Kookaberry campaign in May, and I'm sure the raid folks will want to come out to support him on that one.
No, definitely not.
I may also have a Kickstarter, another Kickstarter.
Oh,
coming
there
out
we
this
go,
year.
and we will definitely come out to support you, friend.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Of which Mr. Shane Heron is a part of.
Nice.
Okay.
Now, speaking of live draws, Michelle, along with Raid's handsome Gabe, hosts a live draw every week on our Discord, the Raid Discord.
Yes.
Oh, I remember that. How's that going?
We're still going. It's like week 30, I
That's
think
awesome.
we're doing. Something like that.
Because we did one up at the cottage or at the retreat,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, we did it at the farmhouse. That was a lot of fun, actually.
I think that was the most people. That was a lot of people. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, we do it on the Raid Discord every Thursday, either at 12 p.m. or 9 p.m. We kind of switch it so different times when people can join.
Nice.
And for those that don't know what a Discord is, it's like an old school like chat board almost, right? You can join the Raid one at raid.world by just clicking on the Discord and requesting membership, right? You're the moderator there, right?
Yeah, you don't have to, you can just join as long as you're not rude or something. We're not going to kick you out.
Oh, okay. So all
wait,
they have to do.
You literally just go. You could go there and just draw, or are you watching people draw?
Well, sometimes people will show what they're drawing, but the thing that we do is on Thursdays we all kind of draw together for an hour.
Okay.
Everybody, like the week before, they'll submit a character that they think will be fun to draw, and it goes into the roulette wheel, and it picks what we draw that week, and everybody draws the same thing. And then at the end of the hour, we see what everybody's done.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a lot of fun when we all were like just sitting around the farmhouse doing that. Or was it the actual barn? It was the barn, wasn't
I
it?
feel like you guys were like huddled in a barn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was strange, but a very cool experience.
Like I think 8 or 10 of us.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah.
It's always fun to see like the different interpretations of the same character at the end.
Have you guys decided on a character to draw this week, Michelle?
No, usually, well, Gibb's in charge of that. He puts everything in a wheel. But this week, I think we're doing different water creatures.
Oh, cool.
So everyone's posting suggestions, and then Wednesday night, Gabe does the wheel. And then we'll decide for the next day.
Oh,
Perfect.
very cool.
So go over to raid.world and hit Discord, the button that says Discord, and join the Discord. And yeah, there's great conversations there about the comics industry and art shares and critiques. Actually, I know Ramon's done a few amazing critiques, just like he does privately in our back-end channel. Like some people have posted examples of comics pages, and yeah, he's gone in and been really helpful. So
He has good advice all the time.
Very cool.
it's a great little creative community there.
I have to ask as well. Why is there a picture of you covered in blood?
Oh, mine?
Yes. so I when I put the poster together, I went on Facebook, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna grab some pictures of people, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
I saw this one, and you're like covered in blood. I'm like, okay, let's use that one.
That was a place that I worked. We did like this was like years ago, but a place that I worked, we did like 3D stuff, but then on the side for some reason they also did photography.
Okay.
So sometimes like the I don't know, the owner of the studio, he was like, oh, let's do some photo shoots or whatever. So sometimes we just did like experimental photo shoots. That was fun.
Now, speaking of covered in blood, do you want to tell folks about Hamlet?
What a segue.
Good segue. So yeah, so I'm making a comic about Hamlet. It's
Nice.
It's kind of a comedy parody, kind of like in the style of comic strip cartoon. So every page is like its own individual strip, kind of like a 4-coma, if you know those kind of comics.
Yeah, little vignettes.
Little vignettes, but it goes through the story of Hamlet, so it's kind of educational as well as being funny, hopefully. And that's my big project that I'm working on.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a full graphic novel.
Yeah, it keeps getting bigger. I keep deciding to add more things to it, and I need to stop.
Well, I can't remember where you were posting your pages before, but they were fantastic. I'm really quite looking forward to. Do you have sort of a vague release date in mind for it?
The thing with so the good thing about Raid Raid 4 was that there was a deadline and I had to meet that. With me doing my own project, I can keep adding things forever. So, I mean, I do need to. That's something I need to figure out. It's a good
Sam will
question.
get on you.
Yeah. See, I need
Hey,
you like pounding me.
once we schedule your Kickstarter, right?
Yeah, then I'll have to do it.
Careful what you ask for.
It'll be good. That's what I need.
Very cool.
But you're incredibly well organized. Like I think at one point you invited me to have a look at your sort of back end planning, and yeah, you put us all to shame. Like in terms of your attention to detail is astonishing to me.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I do a lot of. I like research and making notes and things like that, and then spending too much time on single items.
I finished my piece.
Let's have a look.
Where is it?
Let's see.
All right, hold on. This is the bar, folks. Da-da-da. Hold on.
And big in your.
Oh,
The count. Zero F's given.
That's awesome.
I'm having deja vu though. Didn't you do like Sesame Street? Like, is that your theme? Like, did you do that last time, or am I just dreaming it?
No, I've never done a Sesame Street.
Okay, then I'm dreaming it. Never mind.
That's okay. I did
Someone
a
at
Mike
some point
Wazowski once though.
Someone at some point did like a Muppet, like a Killer Elmo or something. I did remember.
I did a Mike Ruth Wazowski.
That's right.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
That's right. You should try auctioning off your pieces as well, Martin.
Yeah, maybe.
It's all for charity, right?
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
$5. Damn it. Go for it.
Every little bit counts for charity.
Go
bro.
for it. That was actually fun to draw, and it kind of looks like them too. Neil says, "I love all the art pieces so far." This is before he saw mine. And he says, "Oh, Sam knows I'm teasing him." I think that was
That's all good.
the kaiju crack.
It is all good.
All this is happening. Gerald says, "Happy to join in. DM me and let's set a date. Let's do it." All right, you heard it here. Gerald's going to be on a future show.
Now he has to do it.
Right on.
I'm very much looking forward to this weekend. It's been so long since we've kind of had we did Fan Expo in the fall, but still, it's just I've been really missing the live shows.
I don't know why, but I have a feeling this is actually going to be even more busy.
I suspect so now that everything's opening up again and all the restrictions are, which again, I'm I have a little bit of anxiety about, I admit, but it'll be nice to see everyone. That's the important thing, and socialize. And
I can't wait for this week, or for Thursday, Friday, the con.
Yeah.
Just another plug. Raid is having a gallery show for the next 6 weeks, but it opens, I guess, on Thursday. So if you happen to be in town for Fan Expo and are around for a few extra days, Sean Crystal is also going to be a guest at Fan Expo and is doing a gallery show at the Raid Gallery, our storefront coffee shop on Queen and Roncesvalles.
Which is like the coolest thing ever, too, by the way.
And incidentally, the show after that, just because poor Dax, we did a Force Folk show to tie into TCAF last year. And of course, we got locked down. And so, this will be the second Force Folk show, again, in conjunction with TCAF. So hopefully we won't get locked down this time.
Oh, man, I'm looking forward to TCAF too so much.
It'll be my first TCAF. I'm excited for that.
Is
too.
it? It would
Really?
be my
You've
second.
never been?
Yeah, no, I've never been. No,
Bro,
I only just started doing con stuff again.
we got to get you into the kids area. You'll do great there.
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful, man.
Awesome.
I'm trying.
Now we have a Force Folk campaign coming up, don't we, Dax?
Yes, we do. Force Folk Volume 2. I am pumped.
What is the title you've come up with? You and Rob have come up with.
Yeah,
a
Rob
really fun
actually. Shane thought of it first, but then there was a writing. I thought of
That,
some
sir,
ideas.
is
Maybe
a lie.
Rob jumped on top of it. and he sent a bunch of I think he sent 3, and I took 2 words out of his 3 and mashed them into what the title is now, and it's bands and shenanigans. So because there's a section of the next 120 strips that are in this volume. It basically just takes place I've been doing the comic for 6 years now, 7 years. So the volume 1 had the first 120 or so in there, and then now we're just continuing on and doing volume 2, the collection. So in that section, there's a part where Filbert the Fox wants to be famous and starts a band, and so there's probably a 6 or so little mini arc run in the middle of that, and we just thought it was kind of a cool idea to kind of base the theme of the Kickstarter on that. So we're gonna have some cool merch tied into that, making it a band T-shirt maybe, or
That's cool.
Temporary tattoos, stuff like that, just to kind of a band patch, for your bag or your jean jacket, one of those kind of things. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
The one the idea I like best is the sort of signed glossy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the signed glossy. It'll have his lips on, he's kissing print or whatever.
Or a little prop print or something.
Yeah, pop print would be good too. Yeah.
I need a sticker for my skateboard.
Yeah. Well, hey, there were stickers in the front. I'll do stickers again. I love doing stickers. Anything that hits my my kid nostalgia bone, I'll do that for sure. So, like I said, the temporary tattoos I want to do.
Now, do we have stickers left over, Dax?
Well, I mean, there definitely is. If when you come by on Saturday, if you come this week, you can grab some stickers for sure.
Awesome.
It's the benefit of being you.
Free stickers.
an extra sticker.
Yeah, I know I've made it now.
Yeah, you've made it. You've definitely made it. Yeah.
And today we settled on the date. It's going to be April 11th that we're launching. Originally, we were going to launch at the last week of the month, but with the raid retreat coming up, we opted just to relax during the retreat rather than
everyone's been busting their butts on all this stuff,
live streaming.
It kind of got away from us the time, and so we just kind of said, you know what, it's not going to hurt to push it a week, so that's what we're doing.
Very cool.
So it's gonna be fun, and I hope everybody enjoys the book. I can't wait to get part 2 into people's hands. So the first book went over really well, and I can't be happier with how it went. So I'm hoping that people like number 2 as well.
Oh, Dax, man, it's amazing. It's amazing how so you should see on my fridge we have Forest Folk magnets. On my son's lunchbox, there's Forest Folk stickers.
That's
awesome. I looked at my wife's pillow the other day, and I saw Forest Folk on it.
The book was on her pillow, or you got a pillowcase made?
No, it was on her pillow. The book was on the pillow.
That's awesome. She was reading it on her own?
Yeah, she was reading it. I was
like, man, that warms my heart. It's cool. When I did Vancouver, I think I did Fan Expo last year in November, whenever that was, that con, the one in September, whenever. Mm-hmm. We had the book there. And then I did Vancouver Con just a couple weeks ago with Ramon. And that's the only 2 times I've had the book with me. And it was just I was blown away just by the random traffic. There were a couple of people that had actually, said, oh, I missed the Kickstarter, and I'm glad I waited for you to come here. And so that was very kind of cool. But just seeing families walk up with their kids and stuff. And
that's cool.
And the kids are smiling, and you see them, they kind of stop, and they're being dragged by their arm, but they're just looking at the cover and stuff. So it was, and yeah, it was really cool vibe, and it was just, there's something about having, this is the first time I've had my own property my entire career, right? So it's just kind of something different, and it's just very exciting to have people enjoy it. You know what I mean?
It is a property that leaps off the page, though. It's so vibrant, it's really cool.
Thanks,
I think it's a really cool time.
We've been describing it as Looney Tunes crashes headlong into the Sunday Funnies, and I think that's a rather appropriate description of it. And Dax really hits a stride in these new strips, or the second 100 or so strips in this volume.
Yeah, there were definitely, when I look back at them, I go, oh, I actually kind of like some of these. You know how, as you artists will all know, we all kind of hate our stuff once it's done. You're like, oops, nope, that's no good. We'll never look at that again. But there were a couple of in here where I feel like I don't hate them when I look back, which is always a good sign. So,
but in terms of some of the classic bits that you do in the strip even now, I think you were saying this is when Filbert starts doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah, the first it was just at the time, it was just a way for me to kind of not draw the main characters and just kind of draw one-off things, and it just became like, Filbert loves to tell jokes, and like, obviously dad jokes are not like, funny by
but they are.
Yeah, well, I mean, they make people chuckle, but I always get groans in the comments, which is fine. But so that fits his character. But he started getting more and more into it, and I started doing these one-off strips where like it was Filbert telling the jokes, but the joke would be illustrated in each panel, right? So like if it's a joke about Santa Claus, it'll have a picture of Santa Claus, doing something, and that's the punchline is. So I was having fun doing that kind of stuff with it, and there was a koala one, and I had fun drawing koalas and stuff. So I was doing that for a while, and then it just turned into him. Like literally, there's this section, I think, probably to be in the third book, but where he's actually in like a vest and he's standing on stage with a mic and he's like doing stand up, and it's just like 3 weeks in a row of different jokes that are all terrible and stuff like that. Anyway, so there's stuff like that was born in this second volume, and the band one that we talked about, and there's new characters that are introduced in this one too. So there's a lot of stuff happening in this one.
Awesome.
Do you want
when are you launching it? When are you targeting?
April 11th, I believe Sam just said. So
April? Okay.
Yeah, you can. I'm sure there's going to be a link here. You're going to put the link for the landing page. We're getting people to hit notify, and then you just
good.
You just sit back and wait, and you just kind of get an email when it goes live. And
actually, Martin, I think I sent it in the private chat, the link, if you want to bring up the landing page, the pre-launch page, and people can go to the pre-launch page now. We're going to encourage you to go there because that'll really help Dax's campaign out if you hit the shiny green notify button.
I'm excited to see the new characters because I'm a big fan of your character design.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Wait till you see the hairless Gus.
Oh yeah, that's right. My grumpy cat. I have a grumpy cat character that I threw in near the end of the first book.
I want to see Nessie.
Nessie show up in there? Yeah, Nessie could be in the lake in the thing. Yeah, we could do that.
That'd be cool. There we go.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Gus got a haircut. I think it was a really hot summer that year. I was illustrating it like one of those 40-degree months, and I had Filbert complaining about it. And then he walked past. He bumps into Gus, but Gus had shaved himself like hairless cat, and it was just extremely creepy looking. And Filbert was extremely freaked out by it. So that was a little gag in that comic too. So
yeah, here's the pre-launch page. People can head over to it. We'll throw it in the comments as well, and hit that green notify button,
just like that. Boom.
Nice.
And both volumes will be available if you missed volume 1.
If you missed volume 1, plus all kinds of cool goodies and stuff. So thank you once again for your support. Appreciate it very much.
We'll when it comes on, we'll also do a highlight and discuss it.
And theoretically, Dax has a whole new audience that we'll kind of discover for us folk as well. He's bringing his hopefully giant-sized Little Marvels audience in, which I found delightful. You showed me because I don't have the app, but Dax showed me at a bar, and so I was busy.
He was reading. He took my phone. He burned the battery to nothing just reading it. But that's cool. I can't complain about that. I got to do, the Marvel Infinity app or Unlimited or So basically, I was part of the pilot of that. Like when it launched, Scotty Young approached me because he was obviously approached by Marvel to do like some kind of limited to that app work. So he wrote it and I illustrated 7 or 8 comics on that. So it was a lot of fun to do. So I basically did the giant size the little Marvels that he draws, right? The baby Marvels. Yeah. So I had so much fun drawing it, man. There was like the Avengers house, the tree fort, like Dr. Doom had like a villain's night where he had everyone over to talk about taking over the world, and just imagine how Scotty writes, right? Like it was awesome. Scotty
owns that space too.
Like, for sure. Yeah.
He's the guy, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with it. So
Gerald is asking what the Discord name is, Michelle, because he would like to join the community.
I think it's just called Raid, but I don't think
Royal Academy of Illustration and Design, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think that it'll show up if you search on Discord. I think you have to go to
raid.world.
Yeah, you have to go to the Raid website, or probably if you go to the Raid Instagram, it's probably in like the link in bio somewhere, but the website's probably the easiest and you can find it there and join.
Yeah, just
Very
type
cool.
in raid.world onto your browser, and I think there's a link at the top of the page in the menu.
Yeah, you should see the little Discord logo.
Very cool. And Jay, Dax just left, but Jay says, can't wait for the next Forest Folk. Love the first one.
Now, I'm getting this asked a lot. Shane, when's the next Cauldron coming out? Is Shane
I
there?
think Shane stepped
Shane's
away.
not here either. Yeah, I don't know. He's in the
They
back.
finished and left.
He's
Yeah.
in the back somewhere. I can
wait
answer
till-
all those questions.
Sure.
No,
Answer as Shane. Pretend you're Shane.
Yeah.
I came up with it.
Came up with comics.
I saw that, by the way, the Jay comment. So thank you very much, Jay.
Oh, did you? Okay, good. Good.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
Yeah, and thanks for being such a loyal supporter. I think last time I was on here, I drew him Creature Commandos Frankenstein, and that actually went out along with his Forest Folk package.
Oh, nice.
He received that when he got shipped as Forest Folk.
All right, so we have just over 15 minutes, folks. Let's do a quick check. Andy, what you got, sir?
Okay, I gotta fix things, but it's looking like this so far.
Do you just do that again? I gotta fix things.
Well, I do though.
That's awesome.
Gotta erase. I gotta.
That's awesome, man.
Thanks.
It's almost like you know how to draw, bud.
People really got to
Sorry.
see Andrew's Klaatu pages. He's got some incredible montages where I kind of wrote, he has adventures doing this, and this, and then he drew like entire cityscapes from the sky and dragons and mind blowing stuff.
I have an Andy Dorland Pumpkinhead.
Oh, that's a great one. Yeah. From what was it? Our Sketchlemania for Cauldron?
Yeah, I think it was that one. Yeah.
I
I
only
love
draw
that.
monsters.
I just love that character and I love that movie so much, so I had to have it.
For me, one of my favorite drawings that Andrew's done is the Guyver. Remember that character?
Guyver, yeah.
Yeah. He did you even sent away from Japan for Zipatone, I think, to throw down.
It's on my business cards actually.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's my I like that one.
Very cool. Michelle, where is your sketch at?
Yeah.
We're getting the inks down.
Yeah.
Very
Let me
cool.
get more.
Yeah.
That's like, how big is that? Is that
It's how big is this paper? 9 by 12.
9 by 12? Nice. Sam, how was your?
Not quick. I'm too busy chit chatting, but
That's okay.
we got a little
Hey, it's
arm
almost
in
there.
there. So there we go.
Baby
These are cute.
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
with my little
Godzuki.
baby arm. So
Godzuki. I like
Nice.
and I'll be throwing some ink on there too, folks.
it.
Maybe
I
not.
think Shane's not at his desk, but I could just do this
You
anyway.
had to steal it. Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
Actually, yeah, I love it. I love that version. That's cool. What was the? You know what? I know Sam, you're probably gonna know the version of Frankenstein that came out in the '90s.
Frankenstein the Kenneth Branagh one or the Corman one?
The Gorman, the one.
Oh,
yeah.
Frankenstein with the time travel, right?
Yes.
They had a car.
Frankenstein
was
Unbound.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
It's awesome.
Time traveling?
Yeah, it's like Back to the Future meets Frankenstein, and the movie poster was compelling because it
That
was the
sounds
different
amazing.
eyes sewn together.
Yeah,
I love that
it-
movie
It was
poster.
actually like an eyeball, and it's stitched together with like 3 different color eyes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
No, the movie's
And
hilarious.
I
Mary
remember
Shelley's
really
in it.
enjoying it, but I don't remember it that well. But I do remember enjoying
it's
it.
a mashup. It's Frankenstein meets Back to the Future, essentially. There's a time, I think there's time traveling, and I think it's a time traveling car. I haven't seen it in like 20 years, but it's
Okay.
hilarious.
We'll have to have a viewing.
How did I know you were going to ask me about the Corman one?
Yeah, well,
You and I have a hive mind going on where
yeah,
you didn't.
the Corman one's great.
Yeah, I didn't suppose it was going to be the Breno one.
No, I enjoyed that one too, but
Oh, really? For me, De Niro is like
Eh.
what, 5 foot whatever. So every time you saw
Yeah.
him, he had that big cloak, and he was obviously standing on a box
Yeah.
when
There was-
threatening Kenneth Branagh. It
And
was
there
just
was
too
that really-
ridiculous.
really awkward like naked scene with him.
Yeah,
I remember that was like anyway.
yeah. And it was Coppola trying to take advantage of the success of because every couple of years his company goes bankrupt, right? And so to save his company, I think he did Godfather 3 and Dracula. And then his follow-up to Dracula was Kenneth Branagh directing Frankenstein.
Right.
Live.
They're always trying to do a resurgence of the famous monsters or the Universal monsters, but
Yeah, again, what was that? They were going to have the Dark Universe with
The Dark
Tom
Universe
Cruise mummy,
didn't
weren't
happen.
they? And then that just went by the wayside. Although I hear the Dracula came out, the Dracula of that series did come out. It was lower budget. Someone was telling me.
Who was
well,
that?
it was the it did come out.
Yeah, the Dark Universe.
Yeah, I
one,
think I
but-
saw that. I think I saw it. Is it
What the
the
heck was it called now?
so-
Dracula.
Untold or something? Is that the one?
Untold. Yeah, yeah.
That's the one.
It wasn't. I expected really bad, and it wasn't. It was like watchable.
Okay.
Not enough to kick off a franchise, though. I guess.
No, definitely not.
Well, I know I keep saying this. I as much as Dracula's fun and everything, but for me, I'm all about Frankenstein. So I'm
very excited.
ridiculously excited that you're doing Frankenstein Visions next.
I got Danesh's drawing here up on the screen. This is really awesome.
Yeah, man. I'm just like drawing hair for the last hour.
Oh, what happened to his finger?
Which one?
He's got his mummy finger. It's missing.
This one?
No,
This is
Finger?
first finger,
index.
pointer one, right? I think.
Yeah.
I think it's just crunched. He's crunching his finger, right?
Oh,
one?
okay. Got it.
Oh, this one here?
Yeah, it's just a fist, right? He's making a fist.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, it looks like it's broken or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
because
love
of
this,
that.
man.
He's
That's
got a
so cool.
strong nub.
Looks good. You just need a heavier incline under his the final knuckle by the thumb. That's all.
Final knuckle.
No, but where it's touching the thumb.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, just the thicker
one?
line there under there. Yeah, so it looks like he's doing the same thing.
I love the eyebrows. The eyebrows are awesome.
Just hair. I like drawing hair. I could spend hours just drawing hairy things.
I respect that because I feel like I make up drawing hair. Like I can't do it. Like I do the less is more approach. Like I literally just do like the open-ended line like around something because I can't do that like whole thing where it's in making everything look really furry, like real life rendered furry. I can't do that. I literally just do like this around the outside, a feathered drawing around the outside. I haven't figured out the fur thing yet,
but
and I'm
that's-
too
that's-
impatient.
Yeah, but that's a skill in itself to be able to just like in a few strokes get that texture across. And I can't do that. That's why I go on forever until like it's just lines everywhere. And
Well, I like
drying.
it.
I like my brush when it just gets dry and I just keep going without dipping it again. Because that dry kind of
Dry brushing, baby.
dry brushing.
Trying to remember who's this artist? I love him too. He did a version, I think it was in the Marvel Comics Presents. He did Wolverine, and it's one of my favorite versions of Wolverine.
Barry Windsor Smith.
No,
Weapon X.
Sam Keith.
Sam Keith.
Oh yes,
Sam
versus
Keith.
Cyber, written by Peter David.
Yes,
Wolverine
yes.
versus Cyber, the man with adamantium skin.
Yeah, it's so awesome. Like his
His
version of
Wolverine
it.
was really hairy, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
Very hairy. Well, there's a YouTube channel called Cartoonist Kayfabe where they sort of examine things like that. And they did note the way he kind of uses hair as cross-hatching almost too.
Yeah, it's great. I'm going to show an example here. Here, one sec. Right here. See up in the corner here.
That's awesome.
Well, he is a
That's
Wolverine.
cool. He does this too. Yeah.
His Hulk is amazing. I love his Hulk. Sam Keith, of course, is the creator of The Max, best known
Yes.
as a cartoon on MTV Liquid Television.
Another one. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was just very different at the time. It's very cool. Sort of stuck in my brain. Very cool. All right, final 10 minutes, folks. So just as a reminder, just a quick couple things in case folks didn't catch the beginning of the show. So all of these pieces will be auctioned off starting tomorrow. So check it out at the Fastball Special Facebook page. As per usual, we're going to do increments of $5. And they're all going to be in Canadian funds. We did have a little controversy last time I did an auction. We had two people on one particular piece of art literally have the same number on the same last minute. So we ended the auction. We ended at the auction at 5 o'clock, and at 4:59 we had two people. So we had to do it.
Sudden death?
It's sudden death, yeah. So it was a whole thing, but
how did you decide it?
So what I did, and how I'm going to do it going forward is, if we ever come across something like that within the last minute, I'm going to do sort of a blind final bid by both of them. So they'll both give me what their highest bid will be, and then whoever's got the highest bid takes the piece.
All right, that's cool.
I think that's pretty fair.
So now that Shane's back,
with that idea too.
Shane, now that you're back, what's the deal with the next Cauldron?
What's the deal with Cauldron?
What's up with that?
I mean, it's a horror magazine. What do you mean? What's the deal with the next Cauldron?
When are we going to do the next Cauldron? A lot of people have been asking.
We're going to have it by TCAF.
There you go. You heard it from the horse's mouth. And who's doing the cover? We're waiting on the cover.
I'm going to pencil it, and Casey's going to paint over my pencils and make it look good.
That is going to be badass, actually.
Shane, you don't want me?
I do, but you
Not
have to
in that
admit
way.
that I came up with this show.
And how about we drop one more piece of exclusive news to the audience here.
Just before that, I'm just going to say that Jay Crawford has already put $50 on Danesh's and Shane's pieces.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Thanks, Jay.
Thanks,
You're
Jay.
a champ.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, go ahead.
All
Sam,
going
you
to
have
a
the floor.
great cause. So there's going to be a Cauldron collection. We're collecting the best of the first 4 issues from Raid Press, and that'll be part of the fall. So you heard it here, folks.
Nice.
First, folks.
So sorry, it's going to be a collected of some of the
A
best
collection,
stories from the
yeah.
first
So
4?
Raid Press is going to collect stories from the first 4 issues of Cauldron into a collected edition. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Right on.
And that'll be part of the fall lineup.
It's going to be, we're doing hardcover, right, Sam?
I would love that. I guess we'll have to crunch the numbers still, but
That's going to be hardcover.
All right, I agree. I agree with you.
I think you should.
I want a hardcover.
You sold one anyway.
All right.
I'll buy it.
There's at least 3 that, for each of our shelves. So I guess we're pointing at the bleachers and saying we're doing hardcovers.
Yeah.
Do it.
I like it.
All right.
Well, then what's the point otherwise?
Yeah, there you go. I'm actually really excited about that, Shane. I don't know about you, but just because this was the dream, like we would let the issues go out of print and have really nice collections. That was always our intention. So hard to believe, despite the pandemic and everything. Just a few years later, we're actually planning this.
That's so cool.
Yeah, not hard to believe. It's
Well,
awesome.
that's what like I've had a few people ask me about, we all help to promote all the different, raid press stuff, and people ask me like, kind of like, do you get to see like a direct benefit from that? Do you get money from this thing? And I'm just like, no, it's not really like the way it works for me exactly, but like if Dax's Kickstarter like blows up the way it did, and like Sheldon's does, and raid the Klaatu, and like it's just like rising tide raises all ships, right? So it's like
no, absolutely, especially now that raid.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that then we go and do like our cauldron book, and like and hopefully that blows up the way everything else seems to be, right?
Oh,
so
it will.
just helping build the brand of what raid press is, and it's good for everyone included, involved.
I have no delusions that Dracula definitely was on the coattails of a lot of the raid projects. So, I totally get it, right?
Well,
because
this is what the community is here for, right,
Yeah.
Martin? Like with the raid gallery show, the fact that it tied into, we even had that great party at Fan Expo as the gallery opening. So,
yeah, for sure.
That was my idea.
Yeah, it was.
I actually think it was my idea.
All right, final 3 minutes.
Give it over to Shane.
Final 3 minutes. So we had a bunch of bombshells tonight. That's awesome. We have some great art coming. We'll have the auction tomorrow, running till Monday. Usually I do it till 5 o'clock, so maybe we'll keep it that way. Either way, it'll be all there. And most importantly, every dollar will be sent to the Red Cross for relief. And the only thing is, we do ask that if you do win one of the pieces, that you just pay for the shipping directly to the artist as well. All right, so final go around. These are the final pieces for now. If you haven't finished it, that's okay. If you want to touch it up after or what have you, we'll have boom.
All right, here we go. Put some stuff on it.
Stellar.
Oh, nice.
Love it.
Those inks.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wow.
Roar.
Is that 11 by 17?
Yeah, you even get it on. It's right out of paper. Look at that.
Oh,
art school paper.
Sweet.
That's
Extra
worth
bonus.
it right there.
All right. Well, thanks, Andy, for being on the show once again. All right, so let's move over. Michelle. Yes. Tooth Fairy.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Really awesome.
Creepy.
Whoa.
Creepy.
Michelle knocking it out of the park in her first appearance at Sketchlemania.
Michelle, you can come back
It was fun,
anytime.
for sure.
Anytime. Thank you.
Tooth Fairy is from Hellboy?
Hellboy 2.
Yeah.
Hellboy. I've never seen it, so I'm gonna look it up right now. I want to see.
Yeah, the character design stuff is so fun. It's really good.
Oh, Del Toro stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, everything he
amazing.
does.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Yeah. Very
That's a
cool.
great character. When you said that too, I was like, oh, that's cool.
Speaking of
Yeah.
Speaking of Del Toro, who has seen Nightmare Alley?
Oh, I need
Nightmare
to
Alley.
watch it.
Not yet.
I have been raving about this. This is my favorite film this year.
I will say though, I did steal Shane's recommendation
Idea?
of Old Henry, and I've been telling
Oh.
everybody to go see that because it's great.
It's great, right?
It's great.
I mean, it's like if you like Logan or you like Unforgiven, it's the same.
It's it's Unforgiven, but there's a really cool little twist in it. I like it. It's really good.
Yeah, I told you, man.
I know. See, I gave you kudos for that one, but not when I tell other people. I say it was my idea. But
Honestly,
all right.
I think I opened YouTube one day and it just like that trailer played, and I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah. Old Henry, go check it out. It's awesome. All right, the Shameless one. Let's see what
I
you
still got a ways to go, but it's gonna really pop once I add.
Looks
Oh,
great.
This is gonna be all blacked out essentially. So,
Nice.
and I think I might add a hint of green to his skin. So
Nice.
something
Very
like
cool.
Very nice.
You learned how to draw again, sir.
that.
Very cool. All right, we have Mr. Sam Noir.
Again, this is going to be inked, so.
Oh, so cute.
You kaiju. You just want to rub his belly.
Yeah.
Very cool. Nice job, Sam.
I have leftover pizza if anyone here in the studio wants some.
And we have Danesh, which is original creation.
Oh,
What's his
there
name
we go.
or her name?
Her name is Rose.
Rose.
Nice.
Rose. Perfect.
I would read this comic, Danish.
Yep.
I would totally read this comic.
Danish, man, everything you do just looks, every time you drew a new piece, it looks better than the last, man. I love your line work so much.
It's so good.
Thank you so much, dude.
Yeah.
I really
Even
like
though-
the hair.
Even though you
too.
talk
It's so
shit to me at the beginning.
I
Like when I
thought that's
first
what.
met you, it was like I was looking at trash. Now it's just so good.
I thought that's what the show was about.
the show is about trash. Yeah, no.
So
that's
I noticed
awesome,
you
guys.
completely skipped over me. Like you want me to show my piece, or
I
what's
wasn't
going-
finished yet, Dax. There you go.
Saving the best for
I'm
last.
like right in the middle of all the people. Like you literally went all the way around all the people.
Thanks everyone
You
for
went in a
coming
circle.
out.
Gotta
There you go. Hey,
Oh, that's
Nessie.
so cute.
Yeah,
Oh, I love the
Beautiful.
colors.
yeah. That pink is great in that green. Yeah.
How did you?
Yeah.
Is that watercolors or Copex or
It's Copics. Yeah, I
Copex?
just
Yeah,
I
it's,
just messed around with Copics. I mean, that was fun. Whatever. But yeah,
oh, it looks good,
Or
man.
whatever.
Love it.
Is that digital or?
is that digital?
oh
Oh man, yeah, this guy. This is Mr. I Can't Draw. I haven't drawn in a while. Andy shut the Dorland. Oh, I can't remember how to draw. Here's an 11 by 17 perfectly inked Magnolia.
Just makes me
All
wonder
right.
what the other Dax would have drawn tonight.
The other Dax?
Yeah, the
I
other Dax
will.
probably
We're
would've been
gonna make
better.
this happen.
Wait, so we never got him on the show? Why didn't we have them both on the show that time?
Well, we'll do it. And this isn't your idea, Shane.
Yeah, your idea was to get the wrong guy.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Especially it was the fact that it was for Dax's Force Folk Kickstarter is the best part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have interviewed him. That should have been my last
hilarious
podcast,
for real
Shane.
though. And
Like interview the wrong Dax for Force Folk.
like I'm just in the green room and I'm like, what's going on right now?
It would have been so much better too if like no one ever noticed and we just
Yeah.
did it with another Dax. And Dax is just like, "Hey man, so when are we gonna promote Forest Folk?" And you're like, "Dude, we did it.
That show was great.
You were there.
You killed
You
him,
were
man.
on."
Ramon was the one who let him down, right? Like I think he was the one who noticed first after like 3 weeks of chatting.
Poor Ramon had to let him down easy.
Yeah.
If other Dax is listening, yeah, let's make this happen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm down. If Dax Gordine's down, then we'll let Dax.
Oh, of course. I feel like now it's like the chupacabra.
It'll
or
never
whatever.
live
It has
up
to
to
happen.
the. It'll never
Yep,
live up
yeah.
to the.
Yeah.
Now that's
All
a
right.
Sketchlemania.
Yeah. We'll make it happen.
2 Dax enter, 1 leave.
2 Dax
battle of-
enter, 1 Dax
The
leave.
Battle of the Dax sketch draw. I'm into it.
Awesome. Okay, guys. Well, thanks everyone for coming out. Awesome charity. Go check out all these various Kickstarters. We got Klaatu. We have the last 48 hours of Timeless Characters. We have Forest Folk coming up. We have a few
Oh, and
things coming up
Kookaberry.
on my sorry. Go ahead.
Go check out Ramon's Kookaberry
Berries coming out.
as well.
Yep. When is that?
That's going to be in May, right after Dax's.
All right.
This guy gets a plug and he doesn't even show up.
Yeah, I know, right?
and thanks Ramon for being here in spirit. I'm sure he'd like to be here, but we'll have him back on the show for sure. All
You're the
right.
best, Martin.
Cheers, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
Thanks, brother.
all the Sketchlemaniacs.
Thanks,
Look
guys.
out for the auction real soon. See you later.